How y'all doing?
You're going to have to get that up so I can see the comments. No, go to manage videos.
Where at?
Right there.
All right.
Live. Live. You like that picture I used?
Mm-hmm. That's a good picture. It's been a while. Been a long time.
Thank y'all. You're gonna have to go out. Go out. And then you're gonna have to go and click on it to watch it. Click on it. What are you doing wrong?
I don't know what it...
No, because if you do it that way, it's... Oh, there it is. Hey, everybody. What?
Why are we watching an ad on your own video?
Because there's ads at the beginning of them. If somebody comes in, if somebody comes in like that, they'll see the ad first. The comments are over there, y'all. So if you see me looking over there, that's why. Anyways, what are y'all doing? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't say. Thank you.
We need to readjust this somehow.
I swear, every time I do a stream, I do it differently.
You always do it over there. The camera's always over there.
Hey, Cole.
Yep.
Just finished season 2 of Yellowstone. I've never seen that. Have you seen Yellowstone?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. I feel like it's about something about Georgia. Like Yellowstone Mountain. Ain't that in Georgia? No?
That's Stone Mountain. Yellowstone's like out west somewhere. I don't know.
Oh.
Yellowstone Park. Wow.
Hey, Lemon Nancy.
Or Yellowstone, yeah, Montana. That's it. It's not.
We're gonna
What's the name of
celebrate.
that park?
We're gonna celebrate tomorrow. Are y'all watching?
Celebrating what tomorrow?
Our anniversary, because we're going out tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were...
Yeah.
We're gonna go out tomorrow. Paris and her friend's gonna babysit. Urban Cowboy. I used to love that growing up. Urban Cowboy. My husband just did work at the writer's house, so we thought we would check it out. Oh, that's cool. Whose birthday? Whose birthday is it?
Yeah.
Herbie's beard is coming out nice. Yes. Thank you, Fairy Dustin, for the
Thank you.
cake.
Yeah,
For
it
an
is coming out
anniversary
nice.
cake.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Y'all don't mind my fingernails. Kennedy's painted them twice, 2 different colors.
I wish I would have never cut it to begin with.
Thank you.
It'd be out like there.
You've never seen him?
It'd be long.
He's been on a lot with me. Scoot on over here.
I am cute, ain't I? No, I appreciate it.
Thank you. He's done a lot of videos with me. The first video that I done addressing Katie, he done it with me. I just made that. I unlocked that one today. It's been private for a long time, but because everyone is hearing like her first like attack on me, where she called me a disgusting human being, you know, I figured I needed to unlock the way I responded to her. Because if people's like, oh, but the way that she responded was she attacked Katie, I could be like, no, I didn't. Here it is. So, yeah, it's called, So Let's Address the Elephant in the Room or something like that.
Somebody said.
I tweeted it too, though.
Yeah, this is actually our son's gaming chair that I'm in right now.
Yeah, that's Caden's gaming chair.
I need to get me one, though. It is comfortable. She's sitting in my chair.
I got his, and he's got Caden's.
Yeah. So this morning, I got up.
I watched Radiant Brit's video just earlier.
Okay, no.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's your channel. Cut me off whenever you want.
I'm going to get called out for it in the comments. Leslie is so rude, cutting her husband off. I do that a lot, you guys. I didn't notice how much I cut him off until I watched playbacks of us doing live streams.
I tried to tell her for 10 years. But no. She didn't believe me until she had video evidence.
Whatever. Anyways, I watched Radiant Brit's video. I thought it was a good video. But, so this morning I woke up and he was not here. I was like, where did that man go? To see his girlfriend or something? But he went and got me some anniversary gifts. So that was nice. He bought me, and then let me tell you what I done.
Is there stuff I can wear?
It is. Sean said Paris is probably going to steal it. So one of the things that he got me was this big blanket.
A huggle.
A huggle. It's called a huggle. It
It's
has
a
a
huggle.
hood. I'll go get it. Hold on, because I
Yeah.
wore it like all day today.
I wish I would have got me one. I wish I would have got you one too, Paris. I thought about it and
A huggle?
yeah, a huggle.
She needs a hug.
I thought about it. I was like, Paris gonna try to jack this from
It looks like a jacket.
No, it's
So
like a
it's-
blanket deal.
It's like really what it is, it's like a huge sweater. But it comes down to like my knees, you know. It has the pockets, it's got a foot. So he bought me this, and then he got me this foot massager thing that it literally looks like socks. Thank you, Tiffany, for the super chat. It literally looks like socks going up your foot. So you slide your feet into them, and it like vibrates, and it warms your feet or whatever. So he comes home, and he got me flowers, and I feel like I'm missing something.
An iPhone charger because you're.
Oh, and an
always
iPhone charger
looking
because
for
I'm
an
always
iPhone
stealing
charger.
iPhone chargers.
And stealing mine.
So that's what he got me, and I had just woken up not long before he got home, and then so what I done was I put this on. I laid on the couch. I put this on the couch. He put the thing on my feet, and I went right back to sleep. And I slept on the couch wearing this big old thing with the foot massager on my feet
to like 12. Or
till like
something.
12.
Yeah. Yeah, she got some good sleep in.
Yeah. So that's what I done. I
was thinking when
did I look funny though over there, like with this big hug and that big massager on my feet?
Your mouth open.
Probably.
She always sleeps with her mouth open. Yeah, she looked pretty comfortable over there.
Don't ask why I got him because I ain't got him nothing yet.
But
I'll get him something tomorrow.
I was thinking of Walmart, and I was like, man, that's pretty crazy. 12 years later, like I used to on our anniversary, I used to buy her like stuff that was like, I don't know, to make her look good or like sexy stuff or whatever. And now
Now
I
it's
just
just
buy like
comfortable
comfortable stuff for
We're
her.
getting old like mamas.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah, my accent is a little Georgia, I guess.
he was raised in Georgia.
Yeah, I was born in Louisiana. We live in Louisiana, but I spent most of my life in Georgia.
That's why Repzilla's voice sounds so familiar to me though.
Yeah.
I
He's
watched.
definitely got a Georgia accent.
Yeah, I watched some Repzilla and I was like, where is he from? I guess Sean's accent is a little Georgia, and then I have a mod, Candy, and she's Georgia. And you guys want me to tell you the story how we met?
What? Oh, yeah.
No, Repzilla's Georgia. Because I messaged him, I was like, "Where are you from?"
he's
Because
definitely...
actually, I talked to Repzilla a little bit before that about KJ. I had actually tweeted something about Katie, about her like talking about my financials, and he commented on it and was like, "Do you have proof of that?" And I was like, "Somewhere. I have a whole file about Katie, a whole file." So he's supposed to be covering it soon. He messaged me back the other day and was like saying that he was going to be covering the Katie situation soon. So I'm curious to see what he's got to say about it.
In Australia, they call them oodles? Oodies?
Odie's? Odie's?
Oodies?
Odie's?
We're telling.
Yes. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah.
So the way that we met.
Chris, that's a girl? Hey,
Chris.
I like that name for a girl.
For a girl,
Chris,
yeah.
I always like Chris. I always like that
I
name
made-
for a girl.
Alaska.
I just finished Murder in the Bayou about the Jennings.
8. Are you familiar with? Yes. Yes, I think I know what you're talking
The
about.
Jennings 8.
Is that
Sounds
you guys know about the Jennings 8? That just happened a few years ago. They were high school boys, weren't they? It was 8 man, what was it? It was they were in school. It happened at look up the Jennings 8.
I was just about to do that.
I think I know what you're talking about because Jennings is not far from here.
No.
And I think I know what you're talking about, if it's the same thing.
What about it? Like,
Re-
what's wrong about it?
Read to me what it says. The Jennings 8.
Okay, the Jeff Davis 8, sometimes called the Jennings 8, refers to the series of unsolved murders in Jefferson Davis Parish, Louisiana, between 2005 and 2009.
Oh no, that ain't the same thing. I'm thinking about the
You're thinking about the ones up
boys
in New York.
no, the boys in Jennings that I don't remember what they did. They killed another boy.
Oh no.
It was I think a black boy got killed.
That was in Jasper, Texas.
No, it was in Jennings.
No, you're thinking about Gina. The Gina 8 is what you're talking about. Because I had a driller. Sweet Pea was from Gina. Yeah, it's Gina.
Maybe it was Gina.
Yeah.
Maybe I am thinking about that.
Yeah, I think.
But Gina's not far from here either.
I think what it was a bunch of kids killed another kid or something. I don't remember. Yeah, but it's Gina, because I had a driller from there.
Okay, Brandy says, such a crazy story. About 8 murdered girls in Jeff Davis Parish. Man.
Yeah, that is crazy. And it just stopped, and they never figured it out. Do you live in a big city or near larger? Nope.
We don't live in a big city.
We live
we
an
have
hour
one red light.
And we live an hour and a half away from anything besides
Yeah, we
Walmart.
live like the
we have
closest.
one little Walmart.
We have a little Walmart, and the closest, I guess Leesville's like 45 minutes away from here.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider
But
it
Leesville's
a big
not
city,
that
really.
big.
Just a military base there, so. There's a little bit more stuff, but
the biggest city is like an hour and 30 minutes from here, probably. What part of Georgia? Noonan?
Yeah, I grew up in Noonan, Georgia.
So, how we met, I'm going to tell you guys how we met. So, Sean worked offshore, but was like, he didn't really live anywhere. Did you have a house at that time?
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't seem like it, because you just say roaming a lot.
I just lived in my truck all the time.
No, but you just hopped around, like Texas,
yeah, I had
Georgia,
a house.
here. Okay.
I had a rental house at Party House that I went to, that I showed you when we went out there. And then
yeah.
Remember?
Okay, anyways. So, I live right smack in the middle of, Tennessee, 70 tourists. Noonan is so very close to me. Noonan is very close to me.
I actually lived in Sharpsburg, which was, I don't know, pretty close. I've been to Savannah, Georgia. It was beautiful. I've been to Savannah, Georgia a bunch.
Noonan is also where Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson is from.
He used to come play at Noonan High on the 4th of July for free. It's pretty cool. They'd have fireworks, and every year he'd come out, play at the high school.
I read his book too, and it talks a lot about him meeting his wife there. And
it was a good place. I liked Noonan.
So the way that we met is because Sean worked offshore, but he did not live down here. He had a house. Heck, I didn't even know it at that time if he did or not. But he traveled a lot. He would be in Texas with his parents. He would be in Georgia. Where was your house at?
In Georgia.
Okay, so he lived in Georgia. And all his partying buddies was in Georgia. But he worked offshore, so he had to come through Louisiana to get to his job. And because it was a long trip, he would come a day or two before he had to go to work and stay with
I had a lot of family.
Yeah, he's got a lot of family here.
This is where I was born, so.
And I was best friends with his cousin. So he would come down here and stay a day or two with his cousin, married my cousin. And I was best friends with his cousin. So he would stay there for a night or two before he went to work, and then get off work after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it was, and then stay at my cousin's house again, or his cousin's house again, for a night or two, and then go back. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you.
So one time, we're not gonna talk about the first time he saw me, but the second time he saw me,
why don't you want to talk about the first
because
time?
I don't believe you. Anyway, so what I think is the first time that he saw me, was I pregnant? No. Him and my sister Flossie and my friend Brooke, which was his cousin, were going to go out to the bar because they were a bunch of bar hoppers, and I was going to keep their kids. And I was living with my man, with Paris. I didn't have Kate. Did I have Kate? No, I didn't have Kate yet at the time. So they were bringing their kids to me, Flossie and Brooke.
You did have Caden at the time.
I don't think I had Caden at the time.
You did. Yes, you did. You had Caden.
Caden may or
Wait,
may
hold
not
up.
have been. I don't think I did.
That might have been way before, yeah.
Yeah. So they come to drop the kids off, and they pull up, and I am outside, and Sean's like, "Whoa, who's that?" And Brooke's like, "That's Net. You know Net because I guess
Yeah, she
we
was
were
like-
always around, but just not like I never crossed his path somehow."
Yeah, she was like,
I knew of him because when I was growing up, we had a picture of him that was on my dresser for like a year because my sister had the hots for him. Because
like you did.
I didn't know you, but okay, so I was good friends with Brooke, and so was my sister. And Brooke lived with our grandparents, which was his grandparents. So my sister just so happened to be there like a couple times when Sean and his family came down for their like yearly visit. My sister just so happened to be there, and I guess the first time that she saw him, she liked him. Stop that with your thumb. Stop it. She saw him and she liked him, and Brooke managed to get a picture of him and gave it to my sister, and we shared a room. So we had a Sean's soccer picture that stayed on our dresser mirror for like a year. But anyway, so I knew of him, he knew of me, but we never saw each other. And then when they pulled up to drop their kids off, Sean's like, "Hey, who is that?" And she's like, "That's Net.
I was
You
like,
know
"What,
Net."
hey, what's up with her?
Yeah, he's
Who's
like,
that? What's up with her? And she's like, she got a man. I don't care.
Yeah, so she's like, she's got a man. I was living with my man, you know. He's like, "I don't care." Thank you, Heather. Thank you, babe. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jennifer. Where's the beginning? Keep your Oh, thank you, Jenna. So they went out to the bar. I kept the kids, and that was that. But then I become single, and ironically, me, Flossie, and Brooke all became single almost around the same time. So Brooke and my cousin split up, and Brooke got the place that they were living in. Flossie and her baby daddy split up. Flossie moved in with Brooke. Me and my man broke up, so I moved in with Brooke. So it was me, Flossie, and Brooke living in the same place. Me and Brooke had jobs. I was managing a finance company. To the person that said something about me working, I work now, and I have always held some type of job. So I started working at a finance company when I was 18 years old. By the time I was 21, I was running that mofo. So there you go. So I was managing a finance company, and Flossie was our babysitter during the day. She kept the kids while me and Brooke worked, and we like helped her out for that. I saw that. So anyways, Sean was coming in or whatever, and he told Brooke that he was going to ask me out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to say no because I just got out of a relationship. I had 2 small kids." So yes, I'm not cousins with Brooke. Brooke's husband was my cousin.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta straighten that out.
Okay, so Brooke is one of my best friends, which
Okay.
she don't live here anymore, but she was my best friend and my sister's best friend growing up. And that's Sean's cousin.
Our families, my family
Brooke
and her
has married
family
2 of my cousins.
is about like this. So no more. Like past our generation, they cannot date or anything because this is how it is. Her sister has a baby
with his cousin.
with one of my cousins. My cousin and her cousin have a bunch of.
Hold
how
on,
many babies they got?
my brother and my sister have kids with brother and sister, which just so happen to be his cousins.
Yeah, which are my cousins.
And then
So,
his cousin has 2 kids with one of my cousins.
so our families have pretty
Yeah, they're
much.
very intertwined.
Yeah, and then her mama was married
To like his uncle or something at one
to
point.
like my second cousin. He's like my second cousin.
Oh, I
He's
thought
my
it was
dad. He's my dad's cousin. That's the second cousin.
Yeah,
right?
so like all of my stepdad growing up, like he was my stepdad for like 10 years, so he's who raised me. Like I know of like Aunt Lucy and Aunt Charlotte and all these people.
Yeah,
and it's
like
his Aunt Lucy and his Aunt Charlotte and all of them people. So it's really wild. But anyways, that's so
Yeah,
confusing.
you know, Southern thing.
So confusing. Anyways, so we were living together, the girls, me and hey Cece, me and Brooke worked, and Sean was coming in, and he had told Brooke like, "Hey, I want to ask Annette out on a date," and she what did she tell you?
I don't know. She said something like,
She's not gonna date you.
"She's not your type," or something like that. And I'm like, yeah. She said
Jenna, I'm literally.
she's not your type. Like
Aw.
because at the time, I drank all the time and
Thank
like,
you so much,
party
Jenna.
all the time. And I was in the army, and you know, I just got out of the army, and I like just come back from Iraq, and I was young.
Yeah, he was
I
a
crazy.
drinker, and you know traveled a
Riding
lot.
bulls and working offshore and just living.
And I had two
crazy.
kids and managed a finance company, and I didn't do those wild things anymore.
I had a home, but she didn't even know about it because I was never there. I was off trying to ride bulls in Texas, or you know, working or riding around drinking, riding dirt roads, drinking.
Yeah, so Brooke was like, she's not gonna date you, like,
Yeah, it's like she ain't
because
your type.
she's like, I was like settled down,
She did not want us to be
worried
together.
about my two kids, you know. Didn't think I'd get in another relationship, so I was like, I'm gonna tell him no. Yeah, he used to ride bulls, so I'm like, I'm gonna tell him no. So that night, the girls decided they were gonna go out to the bar. They went to the bar every night the bar was open. My sister and Brooke. So Flossie kept the kids during the day, and at night, I kept the kids. So they go to the bar, and Sean gets there at like midnight or something. I
Just
remember.
got off the work.
He had just got off the rig and drove up and was gonna stay there for a night or two or whatever. But so he got there like midnight, and I was in the living room watching The Lion King because that's what the
Just
kids.
so happened to swing by when you're single, right after you got to be single.
Well, that was planned, huh? So, anyways, so the kids had fell asleep watching The Lion King, so I was still in there watching The Lion King when he got there. And he sat down and was like, so where's Brooke and Flossie? And I'm like, oh, they're out at the bar. And then he asked me out. He was like, so I was thinking maybe we could go to like, what did you say? So I was thinking maybe I could take you out and take you to like a movie and dinner or something, whatever you want to do. And I think I said, well, I don't have anybody to watch the kids, so I don't know. Because I was like really weird about who watched my kids.
You said, yeah. You said, I don't know.
No, because you was like, I already talked to Brooke, and Brooke said she would watch them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I was like,
yeah, you
I
told
don't
the story.
know, because I don't really have anybody that can watch my kids. And he was like, well, I already talked to Brooke, and Brooke said she would watch them. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, I ain't never been asked out on a date. Like, I went out with guys, but I've never been asked out by a guy. Like, hey, I would like to take you to dinner and a movie, you know? So I was like, well, that was very nice of him to ask that way, you know? So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we can go. And so we went to Chili's, and
Yeah, I did some research about what her favorite food was.
he found out where I like to eat, what my favorite food was, and we had to get ready at the same house because he was staying there and I lived there. And I got ready and put two different shoes on.
Yeah.
And who pointed it out? Your aunt?
My aunt Sheila.
Okay, so Brooke was supposed to watch my kids, but then when it come day of for us to go out, she was like, oh, Aunt Sheila's going to come watch all the kids because we're going out too. So we went to eat, and then we went mud riding and buffalo tipping.
Yeah. We did all kind of stuff that night. We went to the bar.
We ended up at the bar where Flossie and
went
Brooke
to the bar.
were.
We went mud riding. We cut through somebody's pasture, dug ruts all in it, and
Thought we were going to get stuck.
went buffalo tipping. Went and tipped some buffalo out there in Spanish Lake and dirt road
And that was
riding.
all she wrote. Well, not really. Not really. That was really not all she wrote because the next day I was like, I think I may get back. What was it the next day?
No, I don't know when it was, but
I
I was on the rig, I think.
no,
Or
no, you weren't
hadn't gone
because you
back to
went
the
back
rig.
to you went back to you were
Yeah, it was like the next day.
you were like there, and then
Yeah,
I
you were
started
like-
feeling bad and was like, I think I'm gonna go back, like
Get back with.
get back with
Your
my
ex,
ex, and so
then I
he
left. I
He
went to
left.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Went back to Georgia.
Yep. And the next day, after like saying I was gonna get back with my ex like done what he always does, and made me realize like, wow, this is gonna be a revolving thing. Like with this guy, he's a piece of crap. So I decided, nope, I'm not getting back with my ex.
Really, you couldn't stop thinking about me.
That's what it was. So I called Sean and I was like, hey, I'm not getting back with my ex, and he was like, all right, I'll be there in like 2 hours. And it was like a 10-hour drive.
Oh, whatever.
He was there in like 8 hours.
Pretty sure it was like
You
a
drove right back.
couple of days.
No, you
First
come
off,
straight back.
first off,
You come
okay,
straight-
we
you
didn't
was at, like,
talk.
a party.
We didn't
I
talk for
called
like
you.
a week.
And I called you.
Okay, we didn't talk for like a week. First off, you never called me. I didn't call you. We quit talking. It was like a week or something.
Yep.
And then you called me like right around the time I was supposed to go back to the rig. And you know how I know? Because didn't I go to La Berge, the casino, with the crew right before, with my drill crew right before?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we had a DWAP down in Lake Charles. And I think I was in Lake Charles.
That's pretty cool, Christina. Met her husband in 2nd grade. That is wild.
Yep.
Yeah, so I called him and was like, hey, I'm not getting back with my ex. So if you want to, come back down and like hang out, you can. I'm back at, here. And he's like, all right. And he came that day.
I don't think
It was that day. I remember because I was like, that was quick.
I might have been in Texas then, right down the road.
No, you were in Georgia because you were with Todd.
Oh, yeah, I was with Todd.
So
Maybe, I don't remember. I was drunk.
then that was all she wrote. For real. Like, he ended up moving in with us, and they said, how did he propose?
I didn't really. She proposed to me. I walked in. She
Hey,
got
classy
down,
mom.
I walked in. She got down on one knee, held up a ring, asked me to marry her.
Whatever. No, I didn't. But it's a really funny story again, because he was offshore and he had already found out that he was going to be deployed at like the beginning of the next year,
Because at this time I was in the National Guard. And
Yeah,
working
so he
offshore.
worked offshore and was in the National Guard. So all the mofos who says my man needs to get a job, you're welcome. Anyways.
Yeah, them people talking about who starts college. Somebody said, who starts college when they get 6 kids?
That's what we heard, that somebody said something like that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, he's a veteran.
Somebody
So
who
when you
gets
go to
money
college,
go to school.
so when you go to college, you actually get money to go to school, and then he's not sitting around here just collecting unemployment, and we're barely getting by. So
yeah, I didn't want to be laid off for so long.
And nobody here is hiring. We live in a small town. Even
And
where
have a
he used
big-
to work, nobody's hiring.
and have a big empty gap on my resume.
Days
So if I figured the best thing for me to do was go to school, so I could put that on my resume that I went to school. No matter what
And-
job I get afterwards, at least I didn't sit around and do nothing.
It's so wild, the type of person that would bash someone for going to school. Like, no matter, first off, we are in a pandemic where I don't even know what percentage of the freaking world is laid off right now. Like, nobody is just getting jobs out the wazoo, you know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
insane
Everybody's
right now.
laid off. So many people that I know is laid off due to the pandemic, and
Yeah, like where we live,
There's
is
nowhere
oil field.
hiring.
Oil field.
Oil field.
Everybody, if you don't work in the oil field, like your industry that you work in is tied to the oil field in a major way.
you have to be a
So-
sad human being though to act like someone that's going to school right now is an idiot. Because really, you're the idiot if you think that's stupid. He's a veteran, so he's actually making money, which is helping us pay our bills, to go to school. Do some
They
research.
pay our housing allowance.
Yeah, yeah. They actually, with him going to school now, they will pay our housing allowance. So, anyways, Beat's just sitting
Yeah.
around here collecting unemployment. But
Fancy
anyways,
Mom, I think I'm gonna start going to college. Like, I think I'm honestly gonna keep going to school, even if I just do like a couple of semester hours, and I have to pay for it eventually. Like, it doesn't, that would be fine. Even if I just do a couple of semester hours at a time, I think I'm gonna go to school because I figure in like 10 years, I could have a degree in something. It might take me 10 years with 6 kids and working full time, but
which right now he couldn't get a job even if he
congratulations,
wanted. I mean,
Chris-
nobody around here is
Chris,
hired.
yeah. But anyways, back to how we got married,
Yeah, so
or how
he was gonna
how I
be
proposed. I
how
guess.
he proposed. He
Which
was
I
gonna be
didn't.
going. Yeah, you did. He was gonna be leaving to go to Afghanistan at the beginning of the year, right? So I was managing a finance company. He was at work, and he called after he got off work for his like little 10-minute phone call that he would call, and he said, "This was his proposal." So I've been thinking maybe we should get married. I thought he was asking me.
I was on the phone, so like I did. I heard like people. I didn't know how to ask or whatever, and I was like thinking, and I was like, somebody told me, well, most of the time people talk about getting married before they actually propose. Like
I've never-
like
nobody
getting
ain't never talked to
married
me about
one
getting
day.
married.
Like like you talk to them and you're like, hey, we might get married one day or whatever. Which we had never really talked about it. So I just wanted to like bring it up, like to just kind of talk about like, what do you think about us getting married? And then
I'm like, yes.
I was thinking like,
absolutely.
and I was thinking like, well, I'm about to go to Afghanistan, and she's got 2 kids. So if I take a bullet in the dome,
I thought
it's
you
gonna
said
be-
don't get first.
no, if I take a bullet in the dome, then she'll get the money, and her and her 2 kids will be taken care of. So that's what I was thinking. Which I put it when I filled out my life insurance thing before I left. Of course, I divided it up where my mama would get a bunch, but she would get most of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, I had to throw my mama something if I got killed.
You thought he said dome too? That's what I thought.
I said dome.
Who calls a head a dome?
Everybody. Dome. You ain't never heard that? Well, that's because you're from Louisiana.
So yeah,
Because you never been out.
So he was like thinking like, at least her and the kids will be taken care of, even though they're not biologically his kids. So yeah, he was actually just trying to talk to me about getting married, and I thought he was asking me. So I was like, yes. And then me and him get off the phone, and I call his cousin, who is my best friend, and I'm like, so me and Sean are getting married. And she was like, what, really? I was like, yep. Then she messages him, and she's like, congratulations. He's like, what?
Yeah, I just liked her a lot, and I was like, well, I'm about to go to Afghanistan.
You
So-
liked her a lot.
I mean, at the time, I didn't, I started loving you or whatever.
God, I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, we hadn't been together that long. I just
We
really,
hadn't been together that
I
long.
was
What, 6 months?
Yeah, I was just all about you, and I was like, man, if I die,
Because my body was a wonderland.
if I die, it'd be nice if she was taken care of because, soldiers, they get a lot of money when they get killed. If they they give you a good bit of money. So.
I mean, I think at one point you had over $1 million worth
It was
of
like
life insurance.
$900,000
Between the military and then offshore.
Yeah, when I came back and I was still covered for a certain amount of time through the military, and then I had my life insurance policy with offshore.
Mm-hmm.
I
I was like, this is it. He proposed. And so, his cousin, messages him, and he's like, he didn't even tell me, though. He didn't even tell me that was not the proposal until, after we got married. He was like, so, really, you just kind of took that and ran with it. And I was like,
Yeah, I didn't want to like call her out and be like, what?
Embarrassed. So embarrassed.
Yeah, so later on, after
He
we got
does
married.
have brothers. He got brothers.
See, that
Lagging it down.
Lessa said everybody, you never heard of Chrome Dome?
No.
What's up there in your dome? You got nothing in your dome?
No.
You never heard that? You're-
No.
Yeah.
It definitely sounded like dong. He did not want to make me feel. I think Nick is his only single brother.
Yeah, Nick's
Nick's a
the
good guy,
only
though.
one. Yeah, he's a real good guy. He's way better than me.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I mean, he's a good dude. Are you? Yeah, that's probably why you've heard it. I guess maybe it might be
Maybe it's a military thing.
military thing. I just don't.
Hmm.
Definitely taking a bullet in the dome is a military thing. I guess.
I guess. Is anybody worried about taking a bullet in the dong?
There's plenty of people that have.
You know what? I got an uncle that worked offshore, and something shot off.
Pressure washer one, or the tip of the pressure
What was
washer.
it? Do you know what it was?
Yeah,
And
it's
it
like
shot
this,
him in the
It's like this big brass turbo tip goes on a pressure washer, and it's like.
Well, he got rid of his
it's like
turbo
that
tip. Shot it right off.
I don't think he shot it off. I think
No, it actually hit his testicle, and now I swear I don't know if this is fact or fiction. I don't know if this is his wife messing with us, but after it happened, she said that the doctor said that they could only have like one sex, like either a boy or a girl, and they have two girls together, and then she has four. She has four, but then because this happened early in their relationship, that he got his testicle shot off. And I swear that she said the doctor said that they would only have like either a boy or a girl because he was missing one testicle.
All they have is girls, huh?
And they have girls, yeah. So maybe there's a boy testicle and a girl
I
testicle.
don't think that's true, though.
I don't know. I'll be
So
married
you're telling
18
me
years in April, love married life.
one only makes girls and the other one only makes boys?
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
I don't know.
I don't think that's true. They both feel the same to me.
I wouldn't know.
That's not how that works. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Better to sacrifice a testicle than to hold it apart. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I guess.
Pretty
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I wonder how it looks though.
pretty bad either way. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. I don't care how it looks.
Well, you gotta, because really, I mean, you know, okay, hold on, because if there's just one missing, like born with one missing, you really can't tell the difference.
Oh my gosh, my mustache.
But
is
if there's
going
one that's been
crazy.
shot off, it's damaged the skin, and it has to be like
Why are we
sewn
talking?
back. I don't know.
Let's talk about something else.
Candy said I had a boyfriend who had 3 testicles. Oh my God! So he could have boy, girl,
Hold up.
or transgender kid.
Yeah. Hold
I'm
up.
just kidding. I don't
What'd you
know.
say?
She had a boyfriend that's like 3 nipples.
No way. That happens?
I wonder. I ain't never heard of that. I wonder what that looks
He
like.
probably just tried to tell you that third one was a testicle. Probably ain't what it was.
I bet you guy who tested me.
Glad he's okay,
You
thanks.
couldn't tell. Look at it. Really? I wonder what it looks like.
That's
I'm
horrible.
literally, I'm a visual type of
That's
person.
horrible. Like, I wouldn't even get fixed. Like, she had to get fixed. I was scared. My nephew.
Hold up, my hip. And now you still and his wife that you say that.
Oh, that's pretty
his
cool.
wife just had a baby.
I'm glad he got a baby after
Yeah.
going through that. It's horrible. Could you imagine not being able to have any kids?
No. That's awesome, Willow.
I'd have to adopt a kid. I just couldn't imagine going through life.
I've always known that I wanted kids though. Like when I was younger, I said I wanted 4.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, Mom, we got all these kids.
Yeah, every day pretty much. At certain times during the day, we're like, oh my God. I mean, earlier today, I was like, these kids are driving me.
It's usually one of us is like, if these kids don't stop. It's all.
Yeah, we don't drink alcohol, but we drink a lot of Red Bulls. Which, by the way, who said that Red Bulls contain...
That's an old rumor. That it don't. It's
No, there's something in there that is like...
That's just an old
That
rumor.
word, look that word up. T-A-U...
Taurine? No, it's not.
Look it up. I heard there was like bull something. Like
That's a
bull.
daggum herb. That's some kind of herb.
T-A-U-R-I-N.
Amino acid occurs naturally within the body. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein.
Why did somebody tell me
body
that
uses-
it was bull semen or something?
Well, it's an amino acid. People say all kind of stuff, man. People read stuff on the internet and they believe it.
I mean, I was still drinking it, but... Matt. Oh, Matt.
Man, oh my gosh.
See, look, Krista said it too. It's from bull's testicles.
Uh,
I got pregnant just looking at my husband. One pregnancy.
Hold on. I'm about to put this rumor in this myth.
Those kids, we were empty nesters, have been 4 years, and it's
Where
been 2 years and I
is-
cry myself to sleep. No one tell you how hard it is when they're gone.
Florien,
I can't
Florien.
imagine though, like what it will be like when the kids are gone, and they're not from, like they won't even come home here. Cause like they go to school. We got one that stays home. Oh, thank you, Nick. I love you.
Taurine
too.
is found naturally in meat, fish, dairy products, and human milk. It's also available as a dietary supplement. So I doubt they're out there milking bulls to get taurine.
You can't milk a bull. Can you? No. No.
Never mind. You don't get it.
Mama,
What?
shout out to Mario.
Is Demario in there?
Yes, his name's Nick.
Oh, he's the one that said I love you, Leslie. He just said that.
Hell,
Yes.
I told him I love him back. Why is his name Nick, though?
Read it out. No, don't read it out. Don't.
Huh?
Just read it in your head.
Oh, my God. Jamie needs to change that name.
what is it?
Where's Matt being? Did I miss something? No, Matt is good. Matt's been working on his music, which I haven't talked. Candy, have you talked to Matt in the past few days? I haven't talked to Matt in the past few days. My birthday's in 3 days, y'all. Happy early birthday, Willow. But Matt was working on his music, but he pops in. I mean, we talked to him. Candy said not in a week or so. I need to text him too. But yeah, we still love Matt. Matt's just had to take a break from everything for a while, and you know, but
No, mine is stronger. When I hear like my voice
he
on
didn't like it.
recording, it sounds stupid to me.
It's red. It's bull
Sounds
balls
so-
I drink.
It sounds so freaking like backwoods. When I was in the military, I think I had lost like a lot of my accent, but it started coming back. Not a lot of it. I had lost some of it.
I don't know. There's a word that when you were working at Louisiana Cat, you started saying something a little different. And I was like, why are you saying that like that?
Started hanging out with all them city boys up there in Shreveport.
There was something that you would say, and it just, I was like, why are you, where?
I don't know. Sometimes
Maybe
you do
where?
that. I don't know. Sometimes I don't remember what it was. I know what you're talking about, but sometimes you do that. What are y'all watching? I just got in, was confused with the conversation at first.
Oh, Lord. There ain't no telling.
Night, maybe time with the hubs. Yeah, I was thinking about us watching a movie tonight, but we got on
Hold
live
up, your
stream.
birthday's in 3 days? What's the day, the 20th? Oh, wow. Yeah, so 23rd.
That
birthday's on
sucks.
23rd.
That your birthday's so close to Christmas.
Yeah.
If I could take it back, honestly, we had a wedding
Planned.
for, I don't remember when it was, but it was later on. It was going to be like after Christmas, after the New Year. It's probably going to be in like March or something like that. But I ended up getting deployed to Afghanistan before that. So we ended up having to push it up. And we just had like a little shotgun wedding. We said we were
We
going
got
to
married
redo
in
it.
our house.
Yeah, we said we were going to redo it and have like a bigger wedding, but we
We
never
haven't.
have. and then I said we were gonna do it on our 10-year anniversary, but got laid off and been laid off and on since 2015. The oil field never really picked back up, so since 2016, 16?
Yeah.
16?
2016.
Not 15. But 2016, it's been off and on, making money, not making money, off, But, so we ended up pushing our wedding up closer to Christmas. And it sucks because I didn't think about this at the time, but we always spend like all of our money by December 20th.
On the kids.
All of our money is spent on the kids'
Honestly,
Christmas presents.
and what we do too.
So I have no money to buy or anything like every anniversary.
But you got me this wonderful.
Yeah, I got a huggle. I mean, but still, you want to do better than that for your wife or whatever. So
No, I love it.
yeah, I mean, a huggle's great and all, but I mean, you want to do something, and it's like
And normally
every year
we go out.
Like she normally buys most of Christmas gifts and like just kind of for the kids, finds out what they want and stuff, and I just kind of she shows them to me or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Or like sometimes we've gone a couple times together.
Yeah, the past few years for our anniversary, that's what we've done.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Our
We go
date
Christmas
has been
shopping.
going Christmas shopping.
The
That's
only
what it's going
date
to be
we
tomorrow
get,
too.
yeah, the only date we get a year.
Tomorrow we're going out for our anniversary. But what we're actually doing is we're going Christmas shopping. So.
Yeah. Yep. So every year we're like broke when it comes to our anniversary, and it sucks. If I could go back, I would have done it at a different time. But we didn't really have a choice.
No, we had to hurry up and do it. But
Yeah,
how long after we got married did we have a baby? Well, right after we got married.
Right as soon as we got married.
No, we didn't because he got deployed.
We had Caden.
But it was we had
Caden. Caden was 5 months old when we got married. So Paris was 3, Caden was 5, so it was jumping right in, taking care of kids.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what happened was we got married in December, and he got deployed in like March. Was it March? Stop shaking your leg, baby.
I can't help it.
Like March. And then he was gone for a year. Was it March?
I got deployed like it was like February. I was
What?
gone.
No, I'm talking about when
February,
you actually
gone.
went to Afghanistan.
Oh yeah,
Because he started his training like early.
January 1st. That's what it was. January 3rd. We had to start. I had to report down to
Georgia.
Fort Stewart, Georgia.
And we went. Me and the kids went for a little bit because let me tell you guys. Okay, so I had been working since I was 18, managing a finance company. But and he had been asking me to quit my job. Like, hey, I'll take care of you guys. Like you don't have to work anymore. I was like, nope. But after we got married and he was going to have to be in Georgia for like a month training, I decided that I was going to quit. That way me and the kids could go to Georgia with him while he trained. So that's what we done.
Yeah, it was like hell every morning though. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted you to quit. Is because like you had problems finding babysitters, your kids cried and screamed and ran away from you and hid from you whenever they wanted, like whenever you wanted to, whenever they knew you were going to take them to a babysitter's house or take them somewhere,
they would go hide.
You had to go to work. Like Paris would like run and scream and cry and hide, and then it was just hell for you to find a babysitter. And this was like hell every morning. She had to wake up. And then people would like back out at the last minute when they were supposed to keep Paris. And Caden stayed with Ann a lot. But, it was like, I was like, damn, man, that's not even work. Like, you going on a job. And then it was like, let me tell you something horrible about being a single mother or a single father. I mean, it don't matter. But going to work and then coming home, picking your kids up from daycare, and then by the time you get home, because like when we first got married, she didn't leave the kids with me, which I was fine. At the time I was like, yeah, that's fine with me. Like, don't leave him with me. I don't know what to do. You know? But so she didn't leave him with me, and I like watched her struggle finding a babysitter, and like it was just miserable. I mean, kids crying, screaming, didn't they wanted their mama. Then by the time, like sometimes they would be home like there with me, like a couple hours before she got home or something, and they would be like, "Where's my mom? Where's my mom? What time's my mama coming home? When's my mama coming home?" And then if she didn't have to pick them up, she was still getting home at like 6:30 or 7, and she was like tired from work, bathing the kids, feeding the kids, like put them in bed, and it was just day after day after day doing nothing but fighting with her kids, dropping them off somewhere, picking them up, coming home. As soon as she got home, it was late already, so she had to bathe them, feed them, and put them in bed. I was like, man, that is no way. That's no way to live every day. And so I wanted
Thank
her
you,
to quit
Kathy.
working.
Thank you for the super chat, Kathy. Yeah, it was tough. And too, because I worked at a finance company, and during tax time, we done taxes. So, and I managed, so I was the first one there and the last one to leave. There would be nights I would get off work, and my son, where he was staying, the lady who was like his grandma would be like, "No, he's already in bed.
Yeah.
It's late. You're not getting him out. He's already in bed. Just go home." Which sucked. And then Kaden didn't so much mind staying with Miss Ann, but Paris did not like staying
She
anywhere.
didn't like staying nowhere.
Nowhere.
Like,
So every day.
and then Saturdays, you got to work some Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 5 to 6 days a week that, I mean.
Yeah, it was tough.
I just watched her go through like hell fighting with the kids, and trying to get them to calm down and dropping them off. So I was like, man, she ain't got to work. I was making decent money at the time.
So I quit, and we went to Georgia for him to train, and then he left to go to Afghanistan, and then we drove back home, and I drove 14 hours with 2 kids in a vehicle by myself. And they were, Paris was 5 and Caden was like, 7, 8 months or something.
Yeah.
Paris just got the lash lift kit thing. I'm a single mom. I have 2 teenagers.
Man, I feel sorry for any single mother. That's hell. And then, like, here's the other thing. Daycare is so expensive. Like, I wonder how many women just work to pay for daycare, pretty much. By the time you pay for your gas, your food, especially around here, because, there's really not any good jobs. She had one of the most decent jobs around, and so pretty much all the men work off, but the women can't work off. They can't work in the oil field for the most part. There's not a whole lot of women in the oil field, but so anyways, like, how many women just work to pay for daycare? By the time they pay for their gas, their food, their kids' daycare,
For
like,
3 kids.
how much money's left?
Melissa said for 3 kids, I paid $946 a month. See, and I did go back to work after, so I quit work. We got, we were married. I quit. He got deployed. I did not work the whole time he was deployed. But after he come home, I got pregnant with Eli and had Eli. And then I think it was after I had Eli that I ended up going back to work for a little bit. Was after I had Eli?
I don't know.
No, it was after I had Bobby that I went back to work for a little bit.
Hold up.
And he was still working offshore. And yeah, I went back to World Finance. And thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. And Kathy, you sent one earlier. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Can you clarify that we were laughing because DeMario's my ex and not because of his name?
Yeah.
Somebody commented that
Like everybody's
commented that you
commenting.
should have corrected how we were laughing because it's a racial slur.
Oh, yeah.
We wasn't
Yeah.
even, we
No,
wasn't
I
even
wasn't
paying
paying no mind to
attention.
that.
Yeah,
But
we don't
no,
even know what was going on.
that's a little boy in their class that he's I don't think they were laughing at his name, but the fact that that's her ex-boyfriend
Oh
that was
yeah,
in there.
yeah. Somebody, Yoo-hoo, my tutu, hit him. Yeah, I guess that's some little kid or from my class or whatever. So whatever.
But I wasn't even paying any mind to that.
Look at this thing.
We're going out tomorrow.
The real Mario sent me $1, Alice. Let me kick him.
No,
That's
no,
him!
No, don't kick him.
Why?
That's him.
Well, I'm gonna kick him.
$1.
Says send me $1, Alice. I mean, if he's here to just
Be nice in the chat. Don't.
Are they saying anything rude? How's that rude?
No, one person just said that Miss Lily should have corrected us laughing at it.
No, why is he trying to kick him?
But when I went back to work,
no, Melissa, we don't have date nights.
but we're gonna go tomorrow and go Christmas shopping,
First
and it's gonna be
date.
like our little anniversary date while we go Christmas shopping.
Say the first date.
We don't really do
We've been
date
on
night. Yeah, this will be the first since last year.
since
I think.
last year.
Yeah, because
We're
the
at
past few
Christmas
years,
shopping.
that's what we do.
Yeah, about one a year. Every once in a while, I might get her dad or somebody to come watch the kids, and we can go.
So the Paris and Caden had gotten to where they were in school, and I had Eli and Bobby, and school was about to be out, and they were all going to be in daycare when he was working. And I totaled it up before the summer came, and it was going to be something outrageous. Not more than what I made, but by the time I paid daycare, paid for gas to work, and then, paid for lunch, it wouldn't be worth all the struggle of me going to work every day. So...
Yeah, exactly, Tiffany.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a
Yeah.
there's a
That's
lot
how it
of
was
people.
for me too.
There's a lot of people that they don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
They literally need that extra $200, and if it's.
And I'm just
sucks.
thankful that we were always able to. I'm thankful that I was always, after I met him, always able to say if I don't want to work, I don't have to work.
Yeah.
And it just would be, it's just so weird to me that anybody would even talk about us working or not working or our financial situation. We've never begged for money ever.
First off, I don't know, some people might think that this is an old school way of thinking, or I don't understand this whole new idea that a stay-at-home mother is almost looked down upon. To me, kids need their mother. Their mother should be doing what a mom should be doing. What pre-K a lot of pre-Ks are doing. Teaching their kid,
Mm-hmm.
teaching their kid how to write, or their ABCs and stuff. That's what my mom did, and to me, there's nothing more important that anybody could do than stay at home and raise their kids and influence their kids and teach their kids, how to act and how to be in life. There's nothing more important and nothing that's going to last longer. Me going to work and working for some rich man and slaving and destroying my body, just working myself down for 40 years to pay for us to have a decent life. All that's going to be gone one day. The influence that she has being at home with our kids every day, being here when they come home from school, giving them love and attention in their life is going to be something that sticks with them for their entire life, and it's going to set or teach them how to be with their kids, or set then they'll be the same way with their kids, so there's nothing to me, the most important thing somebody can do is stay at home with their kids if they're able to, and raise their kids. Why go working to make some money is all of a sudden looked at like it's something so awesome, and women should work or whatever, mothers should work. I mean, to me, you're just working for some rich person and making them richer for just to scrape by, just to barely get enough money to pay your bills. like if you're able to stay at home, and I understand like staying at home gets monotonous and stuff, but I really think that one of the most important things that a woman can do, and I feel like people are just kind of wired that way. Like when kids are small, they want their mother. They're all about their mom, you know, and they're about their dad too, but their mother's like this comforting factor in their life that they go to. So it's very important when kids are young that they have that.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Scroll up.
So maybe it's like outdated.
Alice, thank you so much for the super
Okay.
chat. Let me read that. I'm
Yeah.
super proud of how you handled the situation without a crystal ball. You have great character. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Alice.
Thank you,
And
Angela.
Happy anniversary. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much. Thank y'all. Yeah, you know, sometimes I've gotten mad, and you know, especially with the without a crystal ball thing. One of the things that I've jumped on before, and out of anger, and the time that I really done it, you know, it brought my channel down. And that was when she reported me, and my channel got shut down for 90 days. So I've kind of learned which I'm not the type of person really to jump on a stream and go off. Like, I'm really not. So the one time that I really done it, it was enough for me to be like, okay, you know what?
Whoa, hold
I'm
up.
going to try to stay.
Holy crap, Alice. Thank you.
Yeah, you were talking when she done that.
I didn't even see. That's crazy. I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So I always try to stay as calm as I can when I am having to deal with situations like that. Like, even, you know, I mean, even after I talked about the situation, and I played her IG live, and I said all the stuff that she said in there was a lie, and I done a video where I showed the proof that there was no fundraiser held. It was just a super chat stream where Steve gave me the super chats, and that he did not pay my truck note because my truck note was paid beforehand. I showed the proof of that. The next night she goes on a stream, and she says that she says Leslie should tell everyone about that fraudulent fundraiser. What? You know, no, I think it says property of chiefs. Yeah.
But
Not cuties.
I don't know. I feel like this whole new feminism, like back in 1960, was like something that I feel like was important and needed to happen. But now I feel like feminists have almost like moved into this realm where they don't want women to work. I mean, they almost look down on women that stay home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel that way, and I feel like people, just like the other day, they were
I
talking
don't
about
see it,
how
Candy.
she doesn't work, but she does work, and a stay-at-home mother, I mean, that's a job. Like, I don't care what anybody says. That is a job. And, I mean, you don't look at it like a job. It's a job because it's your kids. But, yeah, I really feel like,
Links are not working. I don't know why. They weren't. I know they weren't working like last night. So they may. Links are glitched right now. I think I could tell you guys the link. I think I probably could. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Kathy.
You guys are too wonderful.
yeah, I really appreciate all that. That's crazy.
Can you manually type it in? Cece, is there any way you can manually type it in?
I kind of think women that work want to be home, and a stay-at-home mom wants to
I
work.
was that way.
I agree.
You know, I would always get, okay, and I know this is a weird way to think about it, but after I was home for like a couple years, I would think,
And she was,
I would be like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not
she
doing
would say
anything.
stuff.
Like, I just felt like I was not doing anything.
But then I was at work, gone 21 days at a time, away from my family, away from my kids. I missed birthdays, whatever happened during my hitch, Christmas. If I was gone during Christmas, like I did not have a choice. Like I had to work during Christmas. If my 21 days on the rig fell on Christmas,
He worked
I
on
was out
Christmas.
on the rig for Christmas. If my 21 days fell on the first day my kid walked, If my 21 days fell on the time, like I miss kids being born. I didn't want to, but I missed Bobby being born.
Yeah, he missed Bobby being born.
And like, so I'm out on the rig thinking like, man, like how much stuff do I miss? I would call home or I would come home after 21 days, and
I would
my
look
baby would
dead.
be walking.
And
you know?
I would look terrible. I mean, Sean said there were times he'd come home and like the brown around my eyes and like my face would be sunk in just because I would be going weeks without sleep. You know, it was terrible. Like I would look. I mean, yeah, of course. For the longest, I tried to keep up with myself, and when he would come home, I would try to make sure I had makeup on and look great. But then, Bobby was tips are for the host. See, the links aren't working, but I'm gonna see. What is the PayPal? I don't even know.
Thank
the
you,
PayPal.
Candace.
You can send a super chat through YouTube or PayPal. I don't know if it's on there.
Said I know why you let him give you 6.
Thank you. You just typed it?
Yeah, I mean, being out on the rig all the time and just being away and like seeing, like I would go.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
It is under my husband's name though.
What is? Oh yeah.
My PayPal. I do have a Cash App too, but I don't remember. It's like money sign less. I don't remember what it is.
I don't. There's not really a point in changing your name if you're gonna have my PayPal name, which I don't care. I don't care about.
I call him Mr. B now.
I don't care about being doxxed. There's nothing in my past.
Yeah, that's my PayPal. I think my PayPal is LBAT. I don't know.
If somebody wants to dox me, go ahead. There's nothing in my past I'm ashamed of, but or that I won't say to on YouTube. So
I appreciate you guys so much for the PayPals. I mean for the super chats. You guys are awesome, and for you guys that want to do PayPal, I don't know why the links aren't working. YouTube, they do take a percentage out of super chats, which so that's somebody was saying they would rather do PayPal because they don't want YouTube taking some of their money off, and I get that. I so get that.
One time.
Super chats every month. Well, just one time.
It's just
whenever they want to do it.
It's just a way of like supporting the channel.
And I appreciate that so much, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why the PayPal's not working. Candy, what is the
We have an age.
Can you type it out with a space in between? Like if you go, the link is in the description. I do believe.
Hold up. Let me
Sean,
let me try to figure this out.
I don't think I even have PayPal on there.
Hold up.
Yes, YouTube takes 35% out. It does. It's wild. Let's go see if we can do the links.
I'm a problem solver, so.
You are, but you're on the wrong thing.
Hold on. I'm going to type in L.
You're on my page right now, silly goose.
Okay. All right.
See, you just pulled up something really weird.
B. That's right.
You put Ellen. He put Ellen Bass.
No, it changed it to Ellen. Fool. Okay.
Okay, so go to
Pretty girl.
That's where you were when you started.
No way.
I swear, baby,
whatever.
Go back to videos. Go to videos over here under the name videos. This is where go to Teen Mom ratings. Go to that one. All right, go down. My makeup was terrible in that video. Hit the description box. Where's the description box?
Is that not the description right there?
Show more. Hit show more.
Show more.
You like PayPal? Okay, so the PayPal is www.paypal.me/lbass07. We're going to try to post it, but I don't know if it's going to let us.
It's going to let us.
No, links aren't working on YouTube for some reason. So go.
Where we at? Where are we at? Right here?
Yes, go over here to the comments.
All right, here we go. Okay.
You guys let me know if you see it.
Okay.
Did y'all see it?
The link isn't gonna work.
No, the link.
Wow, YouTube must be trying. Probably so. Well,
okay, so what it is, I'm gonna tell you guys. It's www.paypal.me/lbass07. I'm gonna write it down. For anybody that wants to fund our date tomorrow, I'm just kidding. Because people will be like, she was begging for money for their date tomorrow. If you want to go out on a date, get a job. That's what they'll be saying. Where's a pen, babe?
I don't know.
I'm gonna write it on this piece of paper.
Can you add it to the description?
Yeah, yes, I can put it in the description. Thank you.
How do we do that?
Go to edit video right there. And put it right there.
Save?
Yep. It should be in the description right now. I don't know why, but I did see that wasn't working.
It looks so pretty in there.
No, my makeup was so bad in the videos that I done the other day. I didn't have it like brought all the way up. It was like shot short right here.
Look good to me.
Thank you.
Oh, great.
Thank you so much.
How do I get back to this one?
Okay. No, go back,
That
babe.
one?
There you are. You're a boss.
Close out of that one.
Anyways.
Skip the ads. All right, we're back.
So we had after we had Bobby was the kid that I didn't know if I was gonna make it through. He was the kid that got outside if I wasn't looking. And the home that we lived in was a circular home. Like, so you come into the kitchen, you walk through the kitchen, through the dining room, into the boys' bedroom, into a small hallway where the bathroom was, and then a little hallway that went further that branched off into 2 bedrooms. But if you curved when you were in the hallway and went around to the living room, back into a big dining room, back into the kitchen. So it was like, ow.
They're asking you a question.
Do you and Sean get my PayPal to you both Thursday?
I wouldn't.
I didn't check. I didn't. I don't know. I'll check when I get offshore, and I'll let you know. Cause I haven't seen anything.
EC Duvall said, I just typed in Sean Bass into PayPal and a list came up and you just picked Leslie's pics.
Yeah, because it is my picture. I don't know how we done that.
But yeah, I think
Because I was setting up one for me and him, but somehow
I think you just took
I don't
over
know.
mine.
maybe that's what happened.
Kinda
Maybe
like
I
take
just
everything in
I
mine.
just got a PayPal. So whoever just sent that, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it.
We definitely
Honestly,
appreciate that.
I used to feel weird about, and I still feel kind of weird about people donating, but if y'all knew how much time went into her making YouTube videos, like, I would have thought beforehand, and I did think at one time, that, like, being a YouTuber
Yes.
is super easy.
It's not.
But, oh my goodness, it is stressful. And look, I mean, every job is, and I mean, I would, if
I love it though. I mean, I
yeah,
love
she
doing
loves it. She started this for fun. This was just something for her to do around the house. But
No candy. We can't.
did y'all see that one that I typed out? Anyways, so, but she puts every day, she's working on videos for hours, unless something serious comes up, something major, which happens all the time. But she might record 4 or 5 videos a day and then be working on those in between, taking care of the
I think
kids,
this is it.
taking care of me. Okay, but anyways, she might be, I mean, she seriously works for hours on these videos, editing them, like doing
Screenshot it if
research.
you guys need it.
So, anyways, as much time as she puts into it and everything, it really is. I feel like, you know, I don't feel as weird about people donating money to her channel and stuff, because it's kind of like, you know, she puts a lot of time into it. Like YouTubers that I like, if I had the money to, I would donate to them. I donated to one not too long ago, a veteran channel, you know, that I really like, that I've listened to for a while. I donated it to them because her doing YouTube videos has really opened my eyes to how much time they spend on this, and I think some spend more time than others. You can definitely tell the ones that don't edit
you can
their
tell
videos,
the ones that
and they don't really care. They get on in the morning, like right after they wake up, like Leslie.
I don't do that. I don't do that. Like
always
I definitely
Gets
tend to my
up,
kids.
gets ready, and like she's going to a job. You know, she always gets up, gets ready, and tries to like look professional and stuff. I'll be back. But anyways, long story short, she puts a lot of time into it. So, you know, I mean, I just feel like it's kind of like her little reward. I mean, so it's kind of
And
like
too,
her money.
YouTube,
You know, I'm fat.
YouTube likes to limited ads almost everything.
Look who done got your huggle.
Come here.
Where you going? What are you doing on Mama's huggle?
Come here. He can look at my huggle. That's fine.
I knew one of y'all was gonna try to jack it.
You guys, let me tell y'all.
This is the baddest. This is the
No.
worst dog on the planet. I love him, but he is the worst dog. He
He
is so
loves
bad.
licking my ears too. I don't know why.
He is so bad. Like, he's just like one of our kids. He loves to aggravate and fight with other kids. He goes and he takes their blanket from them, or he takes their sock out of their hand, and like.
Or like if they're in the bathroom using the bathroom, like my kids are the type of kids when they want to use the bathroom, they gotta get naked. I don't know what it is. They're like, I gotta poop. Get naked. Sonny will run in there and grab their underwear and like take off with them. He is just like any of the other kids. They like to mess with each other. Let me tell you guys though, our neighbor across the street has a husky. I showed her to some of you guys, Mimi. I was live the other day and she was here, so I like picked her up. That is Sonny's little girlfriend, okay? They love to play with each other. Mimi comes in the house.